Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today we are taking a journey into Persona Identity 1 and 2. If you're new to my channel, I want to give you a very special welcome, and if you're not new here, thank you for clicking on this video. So today's video is going to be a 7 looks with Persona Identity 1 and Persona Identity 2. This is my #1 favorite palette, 2 years running in my collection. It's the one. This is the palette. As you can see, she is well loved. But then I did finally pick up during the holidays, holy moly, the Identity 2 palette. And my thought was, this is not new to the scene here on YouTube. What can I do to review this palette that might give more interest to you guys or might be more helpful to you guys? And so what I thought was it would be fun to mix these two palettes or pair these two palettes together, because this could maybe be a little scary to people, especially because these shimmers are in here are kind of in the mid to darker range. But paired with this neutral palette from Persona, I think you will see that this colorful palette is a whole lot less scary and more, gotta put the palettes down, wearable. So if that sounds like fun to you, stay tuned. We're getting into the looks right now. Here we are at the end of the looks. I hope you guys enjoyed the looks that I created. Like I said, I really just wanted to show how you could take a very colorful palette like this and make it less scary by pairing it with something like this. And here's what I think. I'm not gonna give like a full comprehensive shade by shade analysis or review. There's plenty of reviews out there on the YouTube, but I did want to just briefly give my thoughts on the Persona Identity 2 palette, in that this is every bit as good a quality as the first palette. And this first palette, I mentioned recently, I want to buy a backup of this and keep it for myself, because I will pan this at some point. Not even intentionally. I've reached for this so much, and now I can see myself reaching for this one as well. Some of my favorite colors were this denim blue. That was why I chose to do 2 blue looks, because this denim blue shimmer called Independent is just so beautiful. If you're scared of blue eyeshadow, if you don't want to look like you just stepped out of the time machine from the 80s, like this type of blue, kind of a steely blue, but really truly a denim blue shimmer, is definitely a user-friendly or beginner-friendly way to get into blue eyeshadow. I think it's stunning. I really loved the look where I layered the cream color from the first palette over this yellow called Unique. I love yellow. Sometimes yellow can be tricky to wear on the eyes, but I really love this color, and I can see myself using it so much. Yellow is my favorite color, in case you haven't figured that out. But this was so pretty. I could pair it with a ton of different shades, both in this palette and in the first palette. And then the other look that I really loved was the one where I used the purple shade called Confident as a liner in the 6th look. And I like doing that. That's another fun way that you can sort of dip your toe into color, is by using it as a liner. Just smudging it on your upper and or lower lash line is a really easy way to use some scarier colors like this, although I think overall this is not a scary color palette. These tones are a little bit more muted and whatnot. Favorite other shade in the palette is definitely this one right here called Honest. It is peachy, but it's definitely duochrome, and I feel like it has some kind of a cool tone shift to it. I love that shade. Like, that is my perfect lid shade with any neutral look. I love peach. It stems from my childhood. For whatever reason, my grandmother's guest room was peach and warm brown, like actually like a brown like this. And I remember staying in that room and just feeling like a complete princess when I was a little girl, and I would spend the night with my grandmother, and we called it the peach room. So I don't know, I just have a real affinity for peach. It's nostalgic to me, and this is a fantastic one, probably one of the best ones I have in my collection, because the formula is so good. So those are my brief little thoughts on the Persona Identity 2 palette. As a reminder, when I do hit my 1K here on YouTube, I am having a huge giveaway for someone, and both of these palettes will be included in that giveaway. Just to mention things that I would like to try from Persona in the future, I really want to try her lip glosses. They look fantastic. They look exactly like my type of lip gloss, and I think they're really beautiful. I think specifically the shade Flamingo, if I'm remembering correctly. So let me know if you've tried any of her lip products. She also has liquid lipsticks, which really aren't my jam, but I wouldn't mind trying the formula, that's for sure, especially in bold shades. Also want to mention that these palettes are cruelty-free, which is always an added bonus if that is something that you feel strongly about. You know, you can feel really good about picking these up. They no longer have the first palette on the Ulta website, but I can assure you that it is on the Persona website, and I will link to both of these palettes down in the description box below, which I don't do too often. But if I had to recommend a neutral and a colorful palette to anybody, especially a beginner or especially someone first getting into color, this is what it would be. Also, if you don't already, I highly recommend that you follow the creator of the Persona brand, who is Sona Gasparian. I will link to her YouTube below as well as her Instagram. She's super sweet. Persona is one of those brands. Who am I? I mean, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and it's not about numbers. What I mean is, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and she comments on every single one of my videos that I use these palettes in. She doesn't have to do that. That just speaks to her character. So if you like buying from women-owned brands, this is another good reason to look into these palettes. They're just stunning. I can guarantee you won't be disappointed. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, let me know which of the looks was your favorite. And I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful, woman-empowered makeup days. And I will see you in my next video real soon.